Hey, here's a chili cheese corn dog muffin. Here's the inside. Watch this video and I'll show you how to make these. Hey everyone, I have a quick, easy one for each night. It's a fast, easy way to make corn dogs. Instead of frying each individually in grease, I'm going to put them in that muffin pan dish. I've sprayed it with Pam, and I've got some, I'm going to stuff them with hot dogs and cheese. And for the cornmeal mix, I'm using Jiffy. It's a little sweet, so just like, you know, when you have a corn dog that's not just straight cornmeal, it's got a sweetness to it. And for that, you need 1 egg and 1/3 of a cup of milk. I'm using the Hormel chili, no beans. You can get the kind with beans or use homemade chili if you like. I am going to saute the hot dogs in a little bit of olive oil to give them some color, but you don't have to because you know hot dogs are ready to eat out of the package, and a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese. This is a very kid-friendly meal, something quick, fast, and in a hurry, as opposed to frying each individual hot dog one at a time in a pot of oil. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer, the channel for quick, fast, easy meals for people who don't want to cook, don't like to cook, don't have time to cook. These are best when they're hot. I'm going to go ahead and give you the disclaimer, but they are pretty decent if you go ahead and warm them up in the microwave the next day. You serve these with ketchup and mustard. So go ahead and turn the camera around. Let's get cooking. Okay, so I'm going to take my 1 box of Jiffy, and like I said, you can definitely double this. I'm making these especially just for my husband. You need 1 egg. You need 1/3 of a cup of milk, and I'm using lactate. Those of you who know me, welcome back. You guys know I'm lactose intolerant. I may eat a couple of these. And then you mix this together. And this is your cornmeal mix. Because you know, like for corn dogs, you'd have to put the hot dogs on a skewer and then dip them each in the cornmeal and then fry them. And this is a quick, easy way to not have to go ahead and make oil. You could do this also in a casserole dish. I call this a kid-friendly meal because kids really like this. And I'm just mixing this up and getting this all combined. I'm going according to the box directions. Said 1/3 of a cup of milk, so it will be pretty tight. And when I was in college, we always called them chili dogs instead of chili dogs, and we always used Hormel chili. I like it, so find your favorite chili mix, or like I said, you have your own homemade. So I'm going to stuff them with the chili and the hot dog and a little bit of cheese just to make it a little different, a little interesting. So what I'm doing here is just making sure this is all mixed up really well combined. And I'm going to take a couple extra minutes to really mix this. So let me put you guys on pause and get this mixed really well. Okay, so I have my cornmeal mixture all mixed together, and I figured it would be a little bit easier. So I'm putting it into this measuring cup because it has a little pouring spout on the side of it. So it may be a little easier to spoon into the muffin pan. And like I said, you could do this in a 9x9 baking dish and make it more like a casserole, if that's simpler for you. But I thought the little muffins would be cute because the hot dog would be hidden in there. Nice. So then what I'm going to do is see if I can pour. Yeah, this works out pretty good. A little bit of the cornmeal mixture into the bottom of each one. And I sprayed this with Pam, and this is a silicone baking muffin pan. It only makes 6. I don't know how many of these this will make, so I may have to do 2 batches. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it'll probably make a couple more. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys how I'm going to saute the hot dogs just quickly, just to put some color on them. It's not necessary, but you know, I like to go the extra step for you guys. Okay, I've got my skillet on kind of high. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil to this skillet, and I've sliced 2 hot dogs in half like that to put them in the skillet. And I'm just going to cook them just for a few minutes to get some color on them. Like I said, this step is not necessary, but I figured to give the hot dogs more flavor. if you sear them a little bit as opposed to just cutting them up and putting them inside the mixture. Let me put you guys on pause and get these going. Okay, as you see, I'm just cooking them just enough to get some color on them. And I'll go ahead and cut this off, cooking them on both sides. Then I'm gonna cut these up into smaller pieces. The recipe I found, they just cut them in half, but it's kind of messy when you bite into it because half the hot dog comes out. So I'm gonna chop these up. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, here are my hot dogs that I've sauteed briefly. And I'm gonna take a spoonful of the Hormel chili, put a nice little dollop in each little muffin tin. Then I'm gonna cover it with a little bit of cheese and some more of the muffin mix. And this looks like this is gonna make exactly 6. So if you need to make more, you'll definitely need 2 boxes of the Jiffy cornbread mixture. Putting that in there like that. I'm just gonna spoon little pieces of hot dog. Put little pieces of hot dog in each one. Because like I said, the recipe I found, they just cut the hot dog in half. And when you bit into it, you only had, the hot dog came apart. And it was kind of messy. So I'm just gonna pack this with the hot dogs. It'll be really meat forward. You guys know I love my meat. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese to each one. Nice little fun, could be a nice weekend meal for the kids. My husband and I absolutely love corn dogs. When we go to amusement parks, the first thing we do back in the day, you know, I'm over 60 now, before we did the rides, it was to get some corn dogs before we started riding our rides. Cornmeal mix on top of each one. That's why I decided to use muffin pans, because I hoped it'd be a lot less messy. Turns out to be perfectly 6. A little tight. Yep. Muffin mix. And I like ketchup and mustard on my corn dogs, so that's why I said you can serve it with ketchup and mustard or just leave it plain. I sprayed this to make sure they wouldn't stick. You see I used a lot of hot dog in here. That's why it's really, really tight. Okay, they don't look the best, but I guarantee you these are really, really good. The kids will definitely love them. So my oven is at 400 degrees. These are supposed to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. So I'll get them out and show you what they look like. Okay, my disclaimer, I apologize. It's been 20 minutes in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I put them on a lower rack. It's not the lowest of my oven, but it's pretty low. They turned out beautiful. They're nice and stuff. Around and show you how to get these out of the silicone. Okay, there you have it. Took about 20 minutes, and I had never used my silicone pan before, and I didn't trust it, so that's why I put these metal cupcake holders in there, just to make sure that they wouldn't stick. Yikes. And it's a quick, easy way to make corn dogs if your children love corn dogs like my husband and I. Like I said, the original recipe did not add chili. I thought it would be fun to have chili and cheese mixed inside. Give it more of a bite, more flavor. And these came out very, very easy. I'm gonna break one open for you guys so you can see them. Taking them out of the pan. And it made exactly 6. So if you need more, I would definitely use 2 boxes of the Jiffy cornbread mix. More than 2 hot dogs. You know, I made them really hot dog heavy because there's a lot of meat in there. I didn't want you to be looking for the meat. So let me turn the camera around. There you have it, an easy kid-friendly take on chili corn dog muffins. I did add a little cheese as you saw in the video. These turned out perfect, and like I said, I only made 6. You do not need the muffin tin cups, the cupcake holders, but I never used my silicone pie pan, so I wanted to use it, and I was skeptical about it sticking. But the first time, like I said, I only cut the hot dogs in half as per the recipe. And when you bit into the hot dog came out. So that's why I decided to cut them up. And I wanted to cook them for a little bit, so I'm giving them some color and extra flavor. And you guys know I upload 2 videos a week. I always include an inspirational quote and tell a controversial joke at the end. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you back on the next one. So let me tell you guys my joke. Okay, a blind man and a blind woman get married. On their honeymoon, they struggle with lovemaking, as it was their first time. The bride said, "Let's come up with some signals to communicate our intentions for sex." The young man agrees. "If you want to have sex, pull on my right tit 1 time. But if you don't want to have sex, pull on my left tit twice." The young man says, "Okay, if you want to have sex, just pull on my penis once. But if you don't want to have sex, pull on my penis 150 times. I thought that was kind of cute. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This could be a good snack. Could definitely be for dinner. My husband and I like corn dogs. It's a new take on like a corn dog. It's a chili, like a chili cheese hot dog stuffed corn muffin, and it's sweet, so it's more like a corn dog flavor. If you don't like sweet cornbread, then just use regular cornbread or make your own cornbread mix. But you know, my recipe is all about quick, fast, and easy, so that's why I use the Jiffy, and I use the one with the honey, so it's a little bit sweeter. But thanks for watching. Have a good evening. God bless, and hope to see you on the next one.